Paris Jackson has never had a normal life. As the second child of Michael Jackson and Debbie Rowe, she's also never shied away from speaking openly about her struggles. But dating has led to plenty of ups and downs too. Let's step inside Paris Jackson's complicated love life. Paris Jackson got her first taste of what it means to be famous and dating at 17, when her relationship with then 18-year-old Chester Costela hit the spotlight in 2015. According to Us Weekly, they were first spotted together that March, before making their relationship Facebook official. Costela, a pro soccer player for California's Real SoCal League, was Jackson's first serious relationship. According to a source cited by the Washington Post, she says he is her first true love, and it is just great to see her happy. This guy's intentions seem pure with her, and he comes from wealth and a powerful family of his own, so he is not in it for any other reason than love. He even received a stamp of approval from Jackson's cousin and then co-guardian, TJ Jackson, who told Entertainment Tonight, "No one's perfect, but he's a good boy. He treats her well. She's happy." In October 2015, the young couple sparked engagement rumors when Jackson changed her last name to Costela on Instagram. However, by December, it was all over. Just a few months after calling it quits with Chester Costela, Paris Jackson moved on to her next relationship, this time with someone older. As Entertainment Tonight reported, she and Michael Snoddy first got together in March 2016, and the following month, they celebrated Jackson's 18th birthday with some major PDA. In a since-deleted post, Snoddy, a pro drummer who was 26 at the time, took to Instagram to share a snap of the couple kissing, which he captioned, "Happy birthday to one of the most incredible women I've ever met. So happy we got to celebrate your day together." Meanwhile, Jackson posted her own since-deleted kissing photo, writing, "Best birthday ever, my baby." That September, the pair posed for a steamy photo shoot for Flaunt magazine, which included images of Snoddy biting Jackson's feet while they sat in a bathtub. But then, the relationship became exceptionally similar to Jackson's time with Costela. Engagement rumors plagued the two after Jackson was spotted wearing a diamond ring on that finger. But just like with her previous boyfriend, they didn't make it to the one-year mark. In February 2017, Us Weekly confirmed the couple split, with an insider telling the mag that Jackson was the one to end the romance. Paris Jackson appeared to take a break from dating following her 2017 split from Michael Snoddy. It wasn't until a year later that she took the world by surprise when a romance with model-actor Cara Delevingne was rumored. Delevingne and Jackson reportedly became close during Christmas 2017, after meeting at the MTV Movie Awards that May. While they never confirmed their relationship, Delevingne did invite Jackson to be her guest of honor for the Burberry Holiday Bash. They were later spotted holding hands in London in February 2018, and the following month, Jackson uploaded a goofy snap of her rumored girlfriend to Instagram. The Daily Mail also shared photos of them kissing while out to dinner with Jackson's godfather, Macaulay Culkin. A then 20-year-old Jackson only revealed details of their union that June, when a tabloid story alleged she was dating Delevingne, Ashley Benson, and Caroline DeMore at the same time. Setting the record straight on Twitter, she wrote, "I've never met Miss Benzo. Caroline is one of my bestest friends who is straight and married, and also the mother of my godchild. Cara and I were never officially exclusive. You guys made that up." Paris Jackson hasn't shied away from openly talking about her sexuality, starting with her 2017 Rolling Stone cover story. Revealing the perks of growing up in a very open-minded house, she recalled, "I was 8 years old, in love with this female on the cover of a magazine. Instead of yelling at me like most homophobic parents, my dad was making fun of me like, 'Oh, you got yourself a girlfriend.'" In 2018, Digital Pride sent out a tweet that read, "Welcome to the community, hun." Jackson fired back, "How many times have I publicly referred to the community as my fellow LGBTQ? I've been a part of the community for years." She also took to her Instagram stories to clarify, "I came out when I was 14. I'm not bisexual. I just love people for people. I don't label myself, so please don't label me. Thank you." In June 2020, Jackson spoke on the topic again in an episode of Unfiltered, Paris Jackson and Gabriel Glenn. "I say I'm gay cause yeah, I guess I am, but I wouldn't consider myself bisexual because I've dated more than just men and women. It has nothing to do with what's in your pants. It has nothing to do with what your XY chromosome makeup is."
It's literally just like, what do you like as a person?
Given her family legacy, it's no surprise that Paris Jackson has an affinity for music. What is surprising is that she was scared to share it with the world, until she met Gabriel Glenn, that is. Around 2018, Jackson walked into Hollywood's Rainbow Bar and Grill, where Glenn had been playing with his band, the Trash Dogs, for about a year. Recalling their first encounter on Unfiltered, Paris Jackson and Gabriel Glenn revealed, "We went from the Rainbow to an after party, and that's where I saw her playing an unplugged guitar. It felt very intimate, and I knew that I was walking towards a head-over-heel fall. But their attraction wasn't just physical. Glenn also inspired Jackson to unleash her creative potential." She told Remix in March 2020, "I started writing around 13 when I bought myself a guitar, but I didn't really start sharing it or recording it until I met Gabriel. They've since formed their own folk band, the Soundflowers, and are pushing each other to be better every day." Glenn told Remix, "Paris is the jigsaw piece that completes me as an artist. She creates so naturally and honestly. It inspires me to be a better songwriter."
I do what you do.
What do I do?
You dance and sing.
That's what you want to do?
Paris Jackson may have an estimated net worth of $100 million, but she was willing to give up all of life's luxuries to spend more time with her then boyfriend Gabriel Glenn. Glenn explained on Unfiltered, Paris Jackson and Gabriel Glenn, "Probably one of the first things I told her was that I lived in a van with my dog." Jackson admitted, "Within a week, I was living in his van." Jackson was aware that things were moving exceptionally fast, however, and Glenn remembered, "She kept saying to me, 'You know, when you get sick of me, just tell me to go and I'll go.' I just ended up telling her that I didn't want her to leave. I wanted to spend every day with her." Opening up about the headline-making decision, Jackson revealed that her father's career meant she grew up nomadically, saying, "We were always on the move, couch surfing, hotel hopping, always traveling." Her cousin and former guardian, TJ Jackson, also offered an explanation for the seemingly surprising move, noting it wasn't just about love. "When you grow up to be a Jackson, there's a curiosity to what normal life is like, or to what struggle is like, and she just wanted to really experience life without pillows and stuff around her." Opening up about her sexual identity on Unfiltered, Paris Jackson and Gabriel Glenn, Paris Jackson recalled feeling an attraction to women early on in her childhood. Although her dad apparently knew and was totally supportive, when she lost him in 2009, she felt forced back into the closet. She explained, "When he passed, I moved in with my grandmother, who's a Jehovah's Witness, and homosexuality in general is very taboo in the Black community. So that, on top of the religious aspect, it was something that I did feel like I needed to withhold for a while." After years of hiding, she spoke her truth, and as the musician revealed, "The first time I came out to a family member, they didn't believe me. Even so, as Jackson so bluntly put it, I never thought I'd end up with a dude. Thought I'd end up marrying a chick. I've dated more women than men. The public only knows about 3 long-term relationships that I've been in, and they've been with men. The public doesn't know about most of the relationships I've been in." Paris Jackson hasn't had it easy. Speaking with Rolling Stone, she admitted that she was battling depression and drug addiction by age 15, and in 2013 tried to take her own life. As she explained, "It was just self-hatred, low self-esteem, thinking that I couldn't do anything right, not thinking I was worthy of living anymore." Initially, Jackson sought treatment and seemed to turn things around, but in March 2019, TMZ reported that she had been hospitalized following another suicide attempt. According to sources, the heartbreaking move was reportedly a response to the sexual abuse allegations made against her father in the documentary Leaving Neverland. Thankfully, she had then-boyfriend Gabriel Glenn to lean on. He also inspired her to embrace the healing power of music. As Jackson told Remix, "The dark parts of my mind are usually what help me write the songs I end up liking." Jackson also confessed on Unfiltered, Paris Jackson and Gabriel Glenn, "I feel like we're the same level of damaged. Gabe understands the pain I've gone through in my life, and he's helped me realize this is what I was born to do."
Music for me has always been vulnerable.
If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK 8255. Gabriel Glenn may have helped Paris Jackson work through her inner demons as he brought love, support, and a new musical project into her life. But their whirlwind romance wasn't meant to be. In August 2020, TMZ confirmed that the young couple had split after nearly 2 years of dating. According to the outlet, the pair made the decision to part ways mutually, with insiders claiming that Jackson had instead decided to focus on herself and her music and was in the studio nearly every day. Jackson first appeared to hint at trouble in paradise during the final final episode of her and Glenn's Facebook Watch series, Unfiltered, Paris Jackson and Gabriel Glenn, which aired around the time of their breakup. Admitting they were constantly butting heads, she explained, "A big thing for Aries is we are very impatient, depending on what it is. We both have double stubborn energy. I've always known I was stubborn, and I knew that he was stubborn because he's a Taurus." For his part, Glenn also seemed to give a glimpse at a future in which he and Jackson were apart, telling viewers, "I think we said it when we first got together. Even if we didn't work out as a couple, we always want to be in a band together. Our music was one thing that we wanted to hold on to no matter what." Paris Jackson's love life remains a topic of great interest. In March 2021, actor Emile Hirsch sparked dating rumors when he posted a snap of himself hanging out with Jackson on Instagram. Followers instantly wondered if they were an item, but some fans took issue with the fact that Hirsch is 13 years older than Jackson. One user went as far as to write, "This relationship makes me uncomfortable." The musician wasted no time in setting the record straight while defending their friendship. Taking to the comments section, Jackson wrote, "He's actually one of the youngest homies of mine. One of my best friends is in their 50s. You probably don't have friends older than you because elders may find you annoying or immature, lol. Not to mention, another close friend of mine is 76. Age is but a number. I enjoy the company of people of all ages." In April 2021, Jackson was once again making headlines with her personal life. This time, she was linked to model Cara Delevingne again, after Page Six spotted the pair leaving Joan Collins's Oscars after-party together. Adding fuel to the fire was an Instagram story posted by Jackson, which revealed that she and Delevingne had gotten matching red rose tattoos. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.